What is going on, guys? How did you guys finish the week? I know we had a good one here on the channel, as well as the Discord, guys. Killing it all week, each and every day. I'm gonna let a few people join in really quick, guys, before we start. Yes, we're going to be checking out the close on a few stocks, guys, seeing if it's going to be selling pressure over the weekend, because we know things tend to build up extremely over the weekend. Hello from Texas, brother-in-law. What's good, man? Naomi always here. Gerald Johnson finished the week green. I already know Gerald always, man. That is the goal every time, each and every week. But guys, what was your surprise play today? What play gave you guys the most gains? All right, now we saw some strange activity going on. The few stocks with some ups and downs. All right. First stock we're going to take a look at here, and that is SPRT, guys. What happened with SPRT? Now, guys, as you can see here, huge drop off, and we're currently past the earlier dip. So this thing is showing huge amounts of selling pressure. Huge amounts, guys. If we take a look here at the analysis, and we look here at the order flow distribution, we do see some buying pressure on the large scale to close out the week. But guys, we do see that outflow on the small being massive compared to the inflow. Now that is one indicator, guys, that this is a true retail sell-off. Okay, guys. Now, a lot of people wasn't expecting this to happen today. Now, seeing as though this huge candle right here, guys, this is an institutional leap. Okay, and that caused selling pressure throughout the whole day. Now, is SPRT over with? Now, guys, if we do see some buying coming on this stock, the time that we will see it should be this aftermarket. But if we don't see that buying that we are expecting to see, hoping to see, guys, then SPRT may be consolidating around these periods. Well, prices or can be falling further down, guys. As you can see here, that turnover rate is quite high. Okay, guys. Now, if we do fall under $19 or so, and if we continue to drop, guys, if you're in the high 20s, 25s, anything like that, guys, hold off on this. I would wait and see how things go in the aftermarket. Okay, so we're going to keep our eyes out on SPRT before it closes. Now, let's look at DTST. We're going to look at data storage. Now, the day chart on data storage is looking healthy, guys, but expect a pullback here. Okay, so if you're planning on buying it, knowing that a pullback can be near, make sure you go easy on it, guys. Please do not go all in, because expect a drawback pretty soon. Now, the reason why I want you to play this cautiously, if you're not in the play and you're trying to get in at $7, is because I'm looking at this as though we might see a pullback Monday. Okay, now if we see a pullback Monday, I want to see levels. I want to see some support around $6.50. If we can see some support around those levels, guys, that is a clear sign that this stock can be headed towards the levels of $10, okay, on its next leg up. We do see a climbing estimated borrow fee here in the stock. Now, with that though, I am not concerned about too many people, well, too much short interest on this thing. But looking at that free float, guys, this is appealing, guys. We do not see that free float climbing. People are continuing to hold their shares. As this thing moves slow, we will not see a huge turnover rate. That is a good thing. That is a good thing for anyone that is planning to hold this thing for the long run and maximize its gains, guys, because this thing isn't done running. CEI is a great, CEI was a great call, guys. ADR, that is running as well. We're going to talk about that. KNAC is finally turning into a buy on the radar. BBIG dumping. That is what I'm just reading the comments, guys. That's it. Anything on SPRT? Yeah, SPRT is looking like SPRT might be seeing a buyback pretty soon, but I just wait off on it. Gotta play it safe, man. Safe as possible. KPLT stream broke. Hold on, man. Am I good, guys? Let's check it out. Alright, thanks, man. Stream is fine. Sorry, guys. Now, like I was saying, man, DTST will be seeing a drawback pretty soon. So play it smart. Do not dive right in it, guys. Please leave some room to average down if you must buy DTST at $7. Friday's close, green week. If you must play it like that, guys, please leave some room to average down, because you guys know me. Buying at the end of a green week is something I do not do at all. So if you must do this, guys, please leave some room to average down, because we're going to see a drawback, hopefully a cool down. I don't want to see too much selling. I want to see this thing just cool down on the buying, consolidate a little bit. That's even better. Okay. SPRT was 80% of my portfolio. I sold half, but bought in high at $24.20. I figured after the merger, it was sky. Now, guys, after a lot of people sell news, okay, SPRT, that I believe clearly the price was baked in to the news. So through all the speculative buying up until the merger, people just decided to sell it, selling the news. Now, let's talk about AEHL. AEHL, a lot of people has been wondering about this thing. Now AEHL, guys, let's go to this day chart really quickly. The day chart on AEHL shows us that this thing does have momentum. Okay, we just have to break that $3.48. If we can climb above that, I don't see anything stopping us from hitting $4. Looking at that turnover rate, it's expected to see higher than normal since it's Friday. Looking at the free float, guys, compared to the shares outstanding, isn't the best, but all the numbers are there still. Okay, only thing this stock lacks here is value. Okay, now if we look here at KPLT really quickly, Catapult today was a very volatile day, as you guys know. All yesterday it was trending during the aftermarket hours. Sorry about that. All yesterday this thing was trending during the aftermarket hours. We even saw another pop during the pre-market today. But what happened? Looking here, let's see these candles that came in. Some buying pressure. Those were retail orders, guys. A lot of people were buying in the morning. Some exit candles came about, which caused selling pressure. These exit candles cause selling pressure. Okay, and who does it cause to sell? Cause the retail investor to sell, guys. If you do not know how to identify these, you probably would have sold today. Okay, but knowing what is going on with the market is just half of the battle, guys. Okay, as you can see here, type of day we had here in Catapult was just a downstream day. We did start to pick it up towards midday, guys, but as you can see here, another exit candle. When a candle like that comes about, as you can see here, guys, it brings selling pressure. Okay, now if we look here at this analysis, guys, order flow distribution for today, as you can see here, we do see slight buying pressure, but with this thing started to pick up heavily towards the end of the day, guys. Heavily. Okay, now the large was expected to happen, guys, because we see how Catapult is slowly moving up in price. Back to the day chart. Nice healthy day movement, guys. You see a drawback like this, expect to see this coming up in, I forgot what was the stock called again, guys. We were just talking about it. I forgot, but yeah, this right here is very healthy. See a drawback. Now hopefully we pick our pace back up Monday, but if not, guys, we're going to consolidate. I can't see us going back down to levels around $5. Now if we do, I'm going to load up on KPLT like no other. Okay, due to the fact that I see where this stock is going. I like the movement, low turnover rate. Not only that, at least a third of the shares is being held, so that is nice as well to see. So to take all that into consideration, I do believe this is the stock to be in now before it blows up, because once this thing blows up, that's when the huge volatile market comes into play, and I want to have an easy seat with my feet kicked up while everyone is ripping their hair out, trying to buy the stock on the right day, sell it on the right day. But all in all, guys, I'm going to watch this thing like a hawk. If you look back at how it's performing though during aftermarket hours, it is above the VWAP. So keep your eyes out on that. Back to SPRT, guys. Like I said, SPRT is expected to see some movement during the aftermarket hours, but if it don't, it's done. But as you can see here, guys, it is moving up. It is moving up, guys. So if you can identify what is happening to the stock and who is actually doing it and their incentive for doing it, you can actually call these type of swings, guys, because as you can see here, we do see institutional pullouts on the stock to cause selling pressure for a reason. Now, that huge candle, we know where that came from. Now, that didn't do nothing but cause selling pressure throughout the whole day. And now we're here at the bottom, closely at the bottom of the day, guys. This thing starts to pick up. Now, if you didn't see that coming, even a blind man could have called that one. That was, but though, guys, we do have to see throughout the rest of the day how this thing continues to move, because like I said, this can be another sign of manipulation as well for Monday. Okay, expect to see some more institutional buys coming in during this aftermarket hours. And if we do see that, they can be setting up for a bull trap Monday. Keep your eyes out on that, guys, because they have been doing some foolish things, guys, and they do need to come up with some new tricks because it's getting old. It's getting old, guys. We're calling these things left and right. Next thing, we're going to look at CEI. CEI as well. Another play that has just been doing well for us, guys. If you did take my advice on CEI, throw a chair up or something. Now, as you can see, we do see a large turnover rate. Okay, very large turnover rate, but let's look at this order flow distribution. Okay, we do see some large outflow, which is the reason why we didn't close at a peak today. But looking at that small tells you one thing, that the retail rally isn't over. The gap is getting closer though, but if we can get some large scale movement coming into the stock Monday, I'm not too concerned about the small guys because it's a comfortable gap. But if we can get some large coming in here, this thing is going to be a big player. Now, is this the early seat? Yes, this is still considered an early seat, guys, because with the new retail interest in this stock, we're going to see levels beyond the 52-week high. The CEI didn't have the same type of retail interest in the stock when it was around those prices. So with that being said, this is still considered an early seat, but guys, you do want to get the best. You do want to buy this stock at the right time. Now, guys, as you can see here, the right time was a while ago. Okay, but you still have to maximize your performance in every play. And guys, that is what we're all about on the channel. So with that being said, I wouldn't jump on it right now. I will hold off until Monday. Okay, let's see how pre-market works with this thing Monday, because it's looking as though now this thing most likely will be trading sideways during the aftermarket hours. Okay, if not, we might see slight cooling off with a slight drawback, guys. Now, I don't think this thing is going to rip in the aftermarket, and nor do I suggest selling it and cutting yourself short, because you're leaving a nice chunk of change on the table. Now, if you're thinking about adding to the position, I too suggest to do the same thing. Wait until Monday's pre-market. I think you might get a better cost than you're looking at right now. BBIG. Now let's see KNAC, guys. You know, every time I make a video, you guys see this thing in the watch list above. Now, KNAC just has a price target raise on it. Okay. Now, this price target raise can be through speculation. Now, like I was telling you guys about this stock, it is banking on a approval for its pebble mine. Okay, this is a make or break for them. Now, guys, can this analyst know something we don't? That can be a sign that this thing can be approved. But if it does get approved, guys, that 52-week high would be nothing pretty quickly too. I mean pretty quickly. They do this thing. The pebble mining project that they have going on is in Alaska, where some of the most copper is found. And the military denied it. So now they're up for appeal. If they can't get this thing to go through, guys, this stock can be a $4 stock. Now, I do have to tell you the risk with this thing. If they do get denied, this stock can be wiped off the U.S. stock exchange completely. All right, because it's going to be a long time before they can get something going again, guys. A very long time. They do have other fields, but nothing like the one in Alaska, guys. PRAGUE, PCCJ. Let's take another look here at PRAGUE. Eric wants to talk about PRAGUE. Thanks for the super chat, Eric. I really appreciate that. That really does help the channel a lot. Now, let's take a look at PRAGUE, guys. Now, this is healthy. Okay, even though it is a red day, this isn't a panic day. And depending on what is your average cost, I wouldn't be averaging down just yet. Okay. Now, this is a time to be buying it if you're not in it. If we take a look here at this slow turnover rate, it doesn't have too much fall on PRAGUE, guys. This was what I was telling you. Now, looking at this order flow distribution from today, though, this is showing us selling pressure on the stock. Now, seeing this selling pressure on it is expected end of the week on a stock that is just starting to push up, guys. So a lot of people are kind of afraid to keep their money in it over the weekend. That is understandable. That is why we see this small, okay, outflow surpassing the end. But looking at that large, though, guys, the large scale orders in the last 5 days is somewhat concerning here. We do need to see a turnaround in that. Now, let's take a look here at the day chart on it really quickly. Looking at the day chart on PRAGUE, we do see some spotty trading. But all in all, this thing really does need to pick up in the value. That's it. Turnover rate is okay. But looking at this day chart though, the day chart is telling me that this thing can see some more cool down though. So if you're looking into adding to your position, Eric, I would hold off on it. It's not urgent to average down just yet if you're above the cost we see here. Now this is looking as though that it can see some more drop though in the short term, Monday maybe. But if it is showing support though around 95 cents. So check those levels on this. If it drops under 95, that can be a time to be adding. Okay, because it should swing and bounce off of those levels pretty quickly. So check this thing Monday, checking out the estimated borrow fee. 16% is quite low, okay, but this gap here, as long as Prague don't shoot to the moon past this gap, you don't have to expect a drop while filling it. Okay, so slow pace wins the race in this case. And thanks again for that super chat. Now, let's take a look here at PMCB. We're taking a look at PMCB. What a red week. What a red day. Now, let's take a look on the week. Nothing to brag about on the week. Very low week. But as you can see here, guys, the day chart. Let's check out the minute chart on PMCB, guys. As you can see here, this thing, no, we have to go back even further. We see some huge candles here, but looking in the right at bell, guys, this thing just instantly showed a huge sign of selling pressure. Huge candle right at the swing. And since then, guys, this thing just have been showing signs of selling pressure. Okay, just looking at the chart. Now seeing at the end of the day, started to pick up its momentum, then drop down hugely. Is signs of manipulation, obviously. But looking at this candle here, in the end close, we closed under the VWAP, unfortunately, and we're currently showing signs of more selling pressure. Looking at the order flow distribution, as you can see here, the large scale did surpass the inflows. The outflows. But that small, guys, is a nice gap between the two. Now, retail selling is expected on the weekend, of course. That is expected. Now, seeing that the inflow came in larger, that is a sign that this stock does have some life left in it, even though we're still on a bottom out here. We're trying to show signs of life. If we look here at the day chart, like I was showing you here, guys, we do see some jumps. Okay, dollar gain, and we see a slight drawback. Now, moving forward, though, this stock is going to be very volatile and very interesting. So I'm going to keep my eyes out on it with a very low market cap, guys, a very low free float with a very low shares outstanding, not too many shares to go around. This stock can be easily pushed up off of buying and push down off of selling. So that being said, this stock can see a very, very, very fast moving week next week, guys. Keep your eyes out on that. And don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up on this video. It really, really does help YouTube recommend the video to other people. That is why the channel is growing, because you guys are slapping that like button. So don't forget that, guys, on your way in. Okay. Now let's talk about GSAT. I've been wanting to talk about that, guys, for the last couple days now, but I didn't see. This stock is going to see some more cooling off, guys. Looking at this day chart, this stock isn't done cooling off. Okay, I see levels around $2.30 for this thing see a major swing again. Okay, guys, expect to see this shoot down around those prices and start consolidating. Now, once it get there, that will be the time to be adding to the position, if not jumping into stock, because why buy now, if you ask me. But expect this thing to start moving once it does hit those levels of support. As you can see here, nice free float ratio compared to the shares outstanding. We do see a very, very high value day today, guys. Now, looking at this, let's check out the 3-minute chart. 3-minute chart is telling us one thing, guys. This thing had buying pressure on it. Okay. We see some huge institutional candles coming in this thing. Now, this 3-minute chart, so we can't call it that. Let's check it out on the one. And yes, on the one shows it as well. 1.7 million in this very moment in time here. Clearly, it was a lot of buying from the institutions. One quick second. Was some selling during this time as well. Now, looking at that market cap, guys, a huge market cap. It does have a lot of shares in the free float, but compared to the shares outstanding ratio, that is okay. Today, turnover rate was very low, but if you look here at the day chart, from the days in the past, from this huge candle up, it's expected to see this thing with a low turnover rate. Come on, guys, we got 44 likes on this video. Let's get some more in there. Let me see some more likes in there, guys. You see one coming in. Come on, guys. I know you like these videos more than that, but let's get to it, man. Next stock I want to really take a brief look at is AMC. Let's see what AMC got cooking. Oh, AMC is slowly but surely moving its way up. Okay, healthy movement, low turnover rate is expected here with this type of movement is expected, and this is how AMC should continue to move. If AMC continues to move slow like this, you don't have to worry about a huge reversal coming in anytime soon. But the second this volume get to flying up, 500 million shares being moved around, expect AMC to catch some bag holders at the top. But there we go, guys. We just got a quick 20 likes on this video, man. Thanks a lot. That is the love and support I'm talking about. That is the love and the support I'm talking about, guys. You guys really keep me going. But like I was saying about AMC, AMC is showing life. All right. Now, guys, please do not take that the wrong way and think this thing is going to short squeeze Monday. All right. Just, if you're going to play it smart. Okay. It's cool to have some AMC shares if you ask me, but I'm not betting my mortgage on it. All right. Now, the next stock we're going to take a look at here. Brief though, guys. You know, I've been talking about this stock lately. One of the stocks that has just been moving very well, and that is Recourse Systems. Now, Recourse Systems, guys, is in fact one of the stocks that I do suggest to people that don't like the huge volatile market, want to put their money in a safe investment for the long term. This is the one to go to. Now, Recourse Systems, if you look here in the past, Recourse Systems did have a very big drop. Huge drop in price. Now, we know that was just crazy because this was a day of good news came out on the stock. So with that being said, to see how it dropped off. But if you look here at the way how it moves, guys, this thing does move slow, and it did in the past, but it was nice gain. Okay, so if you was watching the channel earlier this year around February, you know we was grabbing these shares around $4, guys. Sold it around 19. We got out of there right before this thing tumbled. Now it's time for us to play it again, if you ask me, guys. So keep your eyes out on this. This stock, in fact, is going to make you guys very wealthy over time, and it's not going to turn your hair gray whatsoever. Easy seat right here, man. Easy seat. All right, guys, I got a question for everyone that is watching. What has been your favorite play slash most money making play I threw out there, and you guys took the advice? CEI is drawing back. Let me check this out. I think I said that. CEI drawing back. Like I was saying, guys, CEI is expected to have a drawback. ENVB. That was a nice play. BBIG was cool. Invested for KPLT. Got to buy Aider, huh? Guys, there's so many home run plays have been called. You know, I tend to forget. Like some of you subscribers remind me. Be like, yeah, man, I took your advice a week ago, and I'm up 80% on the play. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. So many times, man, it's crazy. But it's good to see that you guys are making money, because that makes my day. So I'm gonna keep dropping them bombs, guys. But looking here at CEI, Man, guys, like I said, this was expected to happen. Looking at this day chart, we were expecting to see a cool down. It's not so much being able, it's just, I don't know, guys. Sometimes things like this just comes obvious to the eye sometimes, guys, that it's going to do that. It's not so much being right on the numbers. As long as you know how to predict the market swings and understand the swing cycles of the stock market, you can make these calls too, guys. I'm going to be making a detailed video on that as well. So if you want to be a part of that video, slap that like button, guys. If this thing gets, you know what? If this video gets 500 likes, 500 thumbs up, which I don't think is possible. If this thing can get 500 thumbs up, I'll make that video, guys. Very detailed. It's gonna be very detailed. You guys know how to make these calls very easily, man. It's crazy, but they need to come up with some new techniques and tricks, the market makers, because it's getting old. It's getting pretty old, guys. Now, the next stock I'm going to talk about, I'm going to let y'all talk about it. Which stock is we talking about, guys? ADER. My boy Gerald want to talk about ADER. My boy Gerald want to talk about ADER. See you later, ADER. ADER, like I said, guys. Oh my god, the day chart. Like I've been saying about ADER. Again, if you guys been watching the videos, you know how I felt about it. It is a buy. Now, looking at this turnover rate today, seeing as though, let's check out the analysts. Order flow distribution, seeing as though the inflow small did outpace the outflow small, tells us the retail rally isn't over with, and we see that large inflow surpassing it, guys. So this thing can see some more movement during the aftermarket. Okay, we see a very high 52-week high compared to the price that we see here. And looking at that 52-week low, guys, being $3, it tells you this stock has been moving volatile, super volatile. Market cap being close to $500 million, guys, but we do see free float compared to the shares outstanding ratio is comfortable, not the greatest, and not too bad. Looking at this thing is still a go. Green light, guys. The pullback on this doesn't seem that we will be seeing that pullback Monday. I do think we will see a green day Monday here in ATER. The way, how big of the gap on the small, including the large, guys, tell me one thing, that this thing is going to continue to move. But this too does have a cool down coming ahead. Okay, but it's not coming Monday for sure. Just looking at that high turnover rate. Looking at that high turnover rate is expected due to, like I said, guys, it's Friday. A lot of retail investors are pushing these stocks. But looking at that, it should have been higher if this thing was going to see a red day Monday. Okay, we're talking at least 900 would have had me concerned about predicting a green day for ADER Monday, but comfortable, easy money, easy play, guys. Easy money, easy play Monday. All right. See how many thumbs up? 88 thumbs up, guys. Come on. See if we can push 100 before at least we cut the video off. At least 100 thumbs ups. IMPL, right? Do we have a range we should cash out at? I mean, honestly, if situations different than others, so I really couldn't tell you when to sell and when to buy. You can just watch when I post videos on when I'm buying and selling the stock, because I tell you guys all the time, I'm adding this to the portfolio, I'm adding shares to this position, I'm selling this position, I'm locking gains in on this play. I keep you guys informed on that, so you can probably play it off that, but I personally can't tell you. Any stock, we're gonna check out any stock because you guys know I'm bullish on it. Now like I was telling you guys, after raising that money, this thing is going to start consolidating a little bit. Now them raising the money during that time, taking advantage of the share price, was the smartest thing they can do. And guys, if you know the stock market, then you know that was beneficial for the long run for any as well as the shareholder. Why? Because the company did not go into debt to pay those 60K mining rigs. Okay, they did not go into their debt to pay for those. In fact, they raised money. So with that being said, you were able to buy the shares at a cheaper price, as well as the company being able to secure those 60 mining rigs. Bravo, well done, any stock. I tip my hat to the guys upstairs making the calls, guys, because they did that very well. Now, moving forward, this thing is looking that it is going to start, maybe starting to see more buying in the stock. Now we do see that little 8.85% stake in SP in any stock, but that isn't too much news to go crazy over, guys. Do not pay that too much attention. All right, we're really concerned about, we're waiting just to hear the news once those rigs get to going. All right, and then we weren't waiting to hear earnings on those rigs, guys. That's it. That's how far we're looking out on any. Okay, and by that time, we know by that time it's going to be worth more than $11.88. Easy. That is why we get the early seat. We look beyond the charts, guys. We look actually at what's going on with the stock and how it's going on with the stock. To make 100 YouTube accounts. Noro. You want to talk about Noro? Alright, let's talk about Noro. And if I'm missing your tickers, sorry about that. People are putting a lot of tickers in there. If you do want to get yours heard, just send a super chat. Doesn't matter the amount, guys. It does just pop up on the screen, and it does give me an alert. All right, so I don't have to keep scrolling through it, because I am going from top to bottom. So Noro, guys. Okay, we did run this thing up so bad, guys. We were buying this thing way before anyone else was talking about it. We got this thing under $3.50. So, and we did sell it in the high 30s, guys. So if you were watching the channel around that time when we ran this thing up, man, that was and it was pretty close in like 3 days, guys. So that was like one of the best home runs we did call here on the channel. So if you were with me on that journey, bravo, guys. But since then, this thing did just cool off tremendously, and I mean big time. Okay, now seeing as though we're approaching levels of past support, $9. If we do creep towards $9, I'm going to be watching this thing like a hawk. we still do have Noro shares, okay guys, with our original cost average. Okay, so that is why I tell you guys an early seat is very well an easy seat, because after we sold at these high levels and we kept money in there, the stock price actually going down didn't affect me too much at all. So I'm still holding on to those shares, saying cost average, and we're still in the green, hoping that this thing can bounce back sooner than later, but it is expected to bounce back, guys. Just looking at everything that they have going on. Now, Vince just super chatted us. Thanks for all you do, brother. Much appreciated. Thanks a lot, Vince, man. That really does keep me going. I really do try to get out here and give you guys the best stock information. Not only that, guys, I give you guys both sides of the field. I just don't tell you guys buy this stock. I actually tell you why I think you should buy it. I actually try to teach you guys. I even give you the risk factors with it. So with that being said, man, everything I try to put out there for you guys is to make you sure you guys are a better trader at the end of the day. That is my goal, is to make sure that my subscribers are the best traders out there, period. No one can mess with us, guys. All right. Now, everyone want to see that CALT. CALT. Isaac want to talk about CALT, guys. And just an average kid wants to talk about CALT. So you know what? Looking at CALT, guys. Y'all want to talk about this FDA approval? CALT. This is the day chart. Is this? But thanks again, Vince, man. You rock, man. Thanks for the super chat again, Vince. Can't say it enough. My seat was a toilet. For sure, with caught it on the way up. Obi-Wan. Oh my God. I think somebody just found out that I am a Star Wars fanatic. That's crazy. Just calling me Obi-Wan just brought a tear to my face, man. You don't even know. But looking at CALT, Brian just sent us another $5. Guys, I did not know that you guys actually thought I was doing. I mean, the cause was there, but guys, seeing that Brian just sent us another $5, guys, is proving to me that you guys really appreciate the things that I'm doing, guys. It's like, man, thanks a lot, Brian. Thanks a lot, man. Making bank on Fridays. This is the way. Huh? Stacking 9mm, huh? But yeah, Brian, thanks, man. I try my best, because if I'm making money, my goal is to make sure you are making money as well. So with that, I'm just going to continue to try to teach you guys as well, man. Because if you can learn this, just to learn the swing cycles of the stock market, man, guys, you guys will be killing it. Because I can't look at every single stock. Okay, I only can skim through a little bit, find the ones that's looking good in the section that I looked at. But if everyone that is watching can learn this technique, guys, man, that'd be awesome. That'd be crazy, guys. Like, the market would be with Noah hit him. With Noah hit him, guys. But back to the CALT. Let's check out this news, because I might have to pull up. You say, when is the FDA approval? When does that approval go out? Because it is looking like some speculative buying going on this day chart. It's real spotty, but let's check out. In the meantime, if you guys want me to talk about CALT, please drop that FDA approval date. All right, but in the meantime, let's check out these institutional holdings. Now, if it is an FBA date, not too many institutions is in this thing, which is concerning. Because if that FDA approval goes wrong, this thing is going south. Did it happen yet? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. It's looking very spotty on the chart. Super low volume. The volume is so low on this stock. TTM trading alone could do damage to. TTM trading alone would just bump this thing up. The volume is so low. The only thing is concerning is that free flow. The free flow is spot on. No, that is why we see this spotty trading on 9/15, the 15th. 15th. All right. Approval date. Looking at that, the 15th. Let's check it out really quick. Next records. Let's see what these guys is talking about. CAPLT, bro. This is the 9th month. We're past it. Almost tripped right there. Why didn't y'all tell me? Y'all wasn't gonna correct me? Alright. October 2021. We're looking for September. We're looking for September 15th. CAPLT. Now, let's see what they talking about. Let's see if this is the place to be. Now, we see drug. It does have rival drugs. If approved, will become the first therapy significantly. No, they don't have any rival drugs. So, if approved, we do see peak sales being of $1 billion, according to analysts. Now, that is high as. That's a lot. That is a lot. Now, it does look good. I'm going to do some DD on the actual product before I recommend it to anyone. Okay, I'm going to do some DD on it because seeing as though that it doesn't have too many institutions. Let's check it back out. It doesn't have too many institutional holdings. We don't have to worry about a lot of institutions cashing in some of those gains right away, so this FDA approval can fly. But the risk is this thing will get sold pretty quickly. Beach the Brawler sent us $1. Thanks, Beach. That really does help. Not only that, man, that really does give me motivation to keep going, guys, because it shows me that a lot of people does appreciate what I am doing. I am actually helping people. Okay, actually helping people, man. Helping people build generational wealth, so generations under them don't have to do it. Yes, we went over BBIG, but I will go over it again, guys. You know, we got to keep looking back and forth at these stocks. But looking at this here, though, guys, seeing that it doesn't have too many institutions, this thing can fly. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to do some DD on it. Hey, man, thanks for your videos. You're giving me confidence through success, and I wouldn't have made it this far without you. Long live Wall Street Bets team. Thanks, Beach. I really does. That really does help my confidence here, man. I'm all in AMC. I'm so bad trader, just holding and buy along. AMC, huh? But yeah, though, guys, we're gonna put this one in the archives. We're gonna add that one to the watch list. Gonna add that one to the watch list. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look, a brief look at CARA. Guys, CARA. Now you guys know CARA volume is getting shorter and shorter, right? When we look here on this day chart, CARA is getting ready to cook one way or another. Okay, CARA is setting itself up to move, to make a move. Okay, CARA is about to be making a move up or down here pretty soon. All right, guys, but my best bet, this thing is about to be going north. We continue to see every day a low turnover rate. With that low turnover rate, it's not to my surprise that this thing is going to shoot up. Now, looking here at today's order flow, we do see this thing showing us buying pressure on the small level, which is the retail investor saying this stock is in fact a buy. Now, guys, seeing as though that we do see a red day, these inflows did pick up towards. These inflows did in fact pick up towards the beginning of the day. It was up during the pre-market, so it did have an advantage. This is when that small just started bringing about towards the end of the day. But currently, if you ask me, CARA is still in a good place. Looking at this day chart, we're just waiting for the breakout. We're honestly just waiting for some more news to come out on the stock. Now, this thing is going to explode with retail interest here pretty soon. And once that happens, guys, CARA is going to run like a wild boar. So this is still what we would call a easy seat, but it's not the earliest. All right, guys. Early seat was right when I called it, a week before the FDA approval. Will PMC bounce back and get above $4? Yes, I strongly believe that. It's just about how long you are willing to hold the stock. So if you're willing to continue to hold the stock, it will continue to pay out. Talk about AMC. You want to hear me talk about AMC, huh? Huh, Juan? I got you, man. I got you, Juan. Let's talk about AMC. You guys kind of like to hear me talk about AMC Entertainment. Let's check it out, man. Day chart, looking at the 1 minute, and as you can see, we see those exit candles caught trying to force selling pressure on the stock, of course, right before Friday's close, huh? Looking at AMC's volume, though, starting to regain its strength. Now, as long as AMC can consolidate at $50, it is a good sign. Now, as long as we don't touch those $30 levels anytime soon, we will be in a good place. But AMC has to show us some consolidation. Okay, the way AMC is moving up, though, it is healthy. But we do not want to see a drawback. We want to see some consolidation and set up some support here at $50 at least. We want to see support at 50 at least, yes. Now, seeing at this turnover rate is quite intriguing, because we know the days in the past, AMC turnover rate is usually quite higher than what we see here today. Now, AMC is in a hold position. If you ask me, the only time to buy AMC is when it's the only time to buy AMC is when it's getting closer towards those prices where the hedge funds tend to buy back the shares. Okay, that is the only time, if you ask me. I wouldn't personally chase this thing up. Now, if I had enough money to short squeeze it myself, then that would be different. But I personally can't buy it on the rise, hoping the next man is buying it on the rise. Whole time he is selling it on the rise. So, not my type of style. But all in all, I'd rather buy this thing right before, where the price is appealing to the hedge funds, buy back the shares, where we will see a small spike in price, which is right around $29 as of now. All right, AMC. Now let's talk about. Let's see how many likes we got. We got over 100 likes. I keep going. We got over 100 likes. All right, so that is cool. Let's see if we can get 20 more, guys. We got 130 people watching. Let's see if we can get 20 more thumbs up on this video. Let's get it, guys. Again, guys, if I go past your ticker, it is nothing against you whatsoever, guys. And just bear with me. It's taking time because I have to go all the way back up and check and go right down the order. So, well, I guess Ray really gets it. What you think about URG? Gratitude. All right, Ray, thanks for the super chat, Ray. Really, that really does help the channel. In fact, I really do appreciate that. That is what really gets your ticker red faster, because it pops right up. It allows me to see it, and I do have huge sights on it. So let's look at URG, guys. Energy as well, a nice performing stock. Okay, guys, a few people in Discord was talking about this stock as well. Okay, so I am familiar with it. Now, this stock is another stock that does have a very low turnover rate, which is very, very key to a healthy moving stock. Not only that, guys, we do see the cool down period very recent. Okay, so that is a good sign that it is okay to touch the stock right about now, rather than waiting for a cool off period. Okay, so that is awesome. Seeing that this stock does have potential to continue to move, though, because as you can see here, guys, that 52-week high was recently set not too long ago. Okay, right over here. So if we break through those levels and we're approaching it, we're going to be setting a we're going to be moving. Put it like that, guys. This stock can move. We're approaching the 52-week high. The momentum is there. The turnover rate is there. Okay. Now we're going to take a look here at the analysis, which is showing the order flow distribution. Is showing as well that this thing is setting itself up for a run. Okay. And thanks Juan Fernandez for that super chat. Sent us another $5, guys. Thank you for sending these super chats. They really do go a long way on the channel, guys. Not only that, it really does help me personally, because in my mind, guys, it is telling me that you guys really appreciate what I'm doing. It's going to continue to keep me going, and I know you guys are happy with the money that you guys are making off the call. So with that being said, I'm going to continue to drop these bombs on you guys. Thanks a lot, Juan. Now, but yeah, though, Ray Rilla, far as this thing is looking good. Looking at that large scale orders in the last 5 days, it's seeming as though this thing is setting itself up for a run. But minus today, whenever you're looking at a stock like this, guys, you could have easily tell that this thing was going to push in price today just by looking at the large scale orders in the last 5 days. It's obvious that this thing was setting itself up for a run. And as you can see here, we saw here today. So that is another reason why I tell you guys to use Webull, because Webull does have some key indicators. And if you want to sign up for Webull, guys, it is a link in the descriptions of my videos, guys. Click that link, sign up. You'll be able to trade during the pre and after market hours. Not only that, Webull will give you 2 free stocks, and each stock can range from $2 to $1,600, guys. And that's free money. So, without that being said, too much about that, buy more doge. What about CEI? What about CEI? I gotta go back up, check out these other people that asked about some stocks, guys. Like I was saying, if you want to get your stock talked about, just throw up a super chat. I gotta go from start to finish, guys. So now we're at Root. Currently, Root. Okay, now this stock does see some spikes. Okay, some huge volatile days. So if you're in this play, this is a grab and go. Okay, so if you're gonna play this thing, if you do come about one of these huge spike days, that should be the day to release the stock. If you ask me, this is a very good go-to when it comes to day trading. Okay, guys, some stocks are good for day trading because they tend to see huge spiky days like this. So you can take advantage of huge volatile stocks like that if you understand the swing cycle. Okay, you'll be able to call the swing coming up, and you'll be able to buy the stock ahead of time and sell it. Perfect time, guys. Probably not the high of the day, but you will be able to call the days that the stock will most likely rise in price. FAMI. Let's take a look at FAMI. Now, this stock did see a run up today. Now, seeing at this very small average value compared to today's value, guys, this stock too is a high value spiked stock. Now, if we look here, this stock is going to cool down. Let's see if we got some options on it. No options, because I was about to say I would. Okay, guys, yeah, now this stock here, 52-week high being $2.47. This stock too does see some very volatile spikes going on in it, but this is clearly going to go down one day. Okay, this stock doesn't continue to climb very often. Okay, and it does have a gap to fill. Huge turnover rate today, so expect this stock to come down in price Monday. Any other plays? Let's check these out. Let's take another look at, let's see how SPRT is doing. SPRT is seeing some slight buying pressure on it. Now it's currently under the VWAP, guys. These candles we see here isn't institutional. Looking here at the order flow distribution, as you can see here though, it does show numbers of buying pressure on the large scale. As far as the small scale goes, the outflow did surpass it. Okay, which was expected due to the selling of the news. Now, guys, before I let you guys go, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support you have been showing the channel. Thank you for all the super chats you guys have gave. That really does go. That doesn't go unnoticed whatsoever, guys. I really do appreciate that. That tells me that you guys appreciate that the money that I am putting out there for you guys. Not only that, guys, a lot of you guys are taking this trading tips and becoming a better trader. So with that being said, guys, without you, this channel will be nothing. So don't miss today's Monday's expectations video, guys. I'm going to put some gems in there. And don't miss this weekend's major buy alert. Peace.